finally, you buy the best e-foil that money can buy. Undoubtedly the best e-foil. And also the quietest e-foil that you can find. Trust me, it is, because I try others. And that's all you can hear. So, basically, the only thing you can hear is the wind. Very, very, very tiny windy noise. And the water splashing. That's about it, and that's what Fliteboard is. And then one day, you get a different wing, and this is what happens.
I am sure that you can hear this whistling, winding noise. Now, you might even get a brand new board, and once you start riding your board in a faster speed, you hear that noise. Or you might be riding a board for quite some time that never made any noise, and then you update for a new wing, and then that noise comes around. The good news is that there's nothing wrong with your e-foil. There is something wrong with the wing. I can see that some of you might not be bothered by it at all, but to be honest, after half an hour to an hour riding your board, listen to this, it can get quite annoying. Now, so just I can educate a little more about this. And of course, as the faster you go, the difference is going to sound, the pitch of the whistling is going to be different as well. But also, the viscosity of the water plays a big role. Wherever the water is thinner, less viscosity, the sound is going to be very loud. And whatever the water is thicker or denser, the sound is going to be a little more damped. So that's why maybe you don't hear that much, but once you go to the ocean or somewhere where the water viscosity is lighter, it's going to be much noisier. So, as I said, the good news is that there's nothing wrong with your e-foil. There is a minor defect on your wing. And guys, don't be alarmed by this, because all the major, not e-foil, but foil companies out there who's been around in the market forever, Armstrong, Axis, they all has that problem too. Sometimes I can explain what it is. Sometimes the finish on the trailing edge is not that smooth and makes a turbulence. So on that video that you saw, for instance, that is my racing wing right here. That was the racing wing I was using. But I also had the same problem on the 900S. And I had the time to fix my 900S, it's fine now. So finally now I'm getting to the point I'm working on the racing wing. And the sound on the racing wing is much different than it was on the sound of the 900S. The 900S was a very thick sound, and this is more like a sharp sound, which doesn't matter. But you have the choice of taking your wing, sending or bringing to a Fliteboard. They're gonna do exactly what I'm gonna do over here, and will take 3, 4, 5, 1 day, maybe a week, 5 days, maybe a week for you to get your wing back, when you could do yourself. I'm a type of guy that I like to figure things out, and I've been looking at it, and I fixed several of them already. So I'd rather fix them than wasting time for being in the water. But before I show you that, let me show you what happens first. Basically, this is the front edge. This is the trailing edge of the wing. The trailing edge is the back part of the wing. This is the top wing, this is the bottom wing, of course. The problem is right on the trailing edge, and I can feel over here, when I pass my finger, I can feel there's some minor disturbance over here, and right here as well. I can feel that that's a minor thing over here on the trailing edge. This is the trailing edge, the back of it. But I don't recommend you just to fix over here. I recommend for you to go all across the whole wing, because you might fix this, but might be something over here in the middle that you didn't feel, but that might cause that noise. So I go throughout the whole trailing edge of the wing on both sides, from the middle to the end, and vice versa on both sides. But let me show you first on a piece of paper what that should look like. Now guys, I'm not a great drawer or anything like that, but let me kind of give you a quick idea what you have to do. So this is the wing, this is up, the up part of the wing, and this is the trailing edge, the back of the wing, right? we're gonna be working on this area over here, okay? So let's put that in magnifying glasses so you can understand the angle that we're trying to achieve over here. So let's say this is the end of it, right? That's the end right there. What you wanna do is shave in the angle, sand in the angle that's gonna be ended like this, okay? Once you do this, what you have to do is just round this part up a little bit more. So basically, once you achieve this, you're gonna have just to go kind of round it up a little bit more. So that's the in very high magnifying glasses. That's the end that you want to have. Okay. Most of the case, the problem is down here, but this is it. That's pretty much the end you want to have. You don't have to have like nice and sharp like that. This is the end that you want to have. A little sharp over here and round in the bottom. That's about it. And here's the stuff that you're gonna need. You need a piece of block of wood about this big, size of the palm of your hand, nice and squared. You're gonna need a 150 grit first, then a 320 grit. Now, this is a 2000, just for finish, man. I usually don't use this because I'm not fussy, but I'm gonna use the finish so you can see how it looks. Looks like nothing happened. So I usually stop at 320. I'm fine at that, at 320. But I'm gonna go all the way with the 2000 to show the finish, and a little bit of water. That's all you need. Starting with the 320, make sure it's nice and blocky, and you want to be around that angle right there. I don't know if you can see or not. Let me see the angle. This is tough. On this angle over here, don't be too much like that, not too much like that. You don't want to be around that angle right there to send it down across of it. Go with marks like that first, all across. And then you start going a little bit sideways. They already make a big difference already. And from here now, round motions. That feels good. Same thing to the back, same angle. Same thing to the top of the wing as well, same exactly angle. I'm already rounded already. Put on the block like that, close around, hold it firmly. Now, on the top of the wing now, okay, this pretty much, we're almost done already. Top of the wing, you can already go already in circular motions. You can go circular motions over here already, across both ways. And same thing the other side. Because this basically now almost the finish. So the top of the wing, the trailing edge, is pretty smooth as it is already, okay? As good as it is, I don't feel any bumps at all. Neither I don't feel on the bottom. But on the bottom now, there's a little trick. So rather than going, I'm gonna turn around. Here's the bottom now the bottom of the wing. Rather than going straight like this, you wanna make a curve, if it makes sense. So on this angle now, you don't wanna go straight like this. You wanna kinda round it up, if that makes sense to you. And that's what I'm actually gonna do so you can see it. So I'm kind of round it up a little bit, if that makes sense to you guys. You see, I'm not going straight, I'm not going to angle, I'm rounding up. And you have to put that much pressure. I'm doing the other side too, so you can get a hang of it, the motion. It has to be around it. I'm going like in a round motion again. I already did this half on this side over here, I'm doing the other half now. And this is it, guys. I'm done. So this is the top part of the wing. So I'll be done right here. I'm done. This is a 320. That's how it looks like at 320. You know, it shows a little bit scarf, but nothing major. And then you can see the bottom. Oops, sorry. I'm getting focused. There you go. You can see the bottom. There's a little scratch across. Now I'm good over here. I'm satisfied. It's nice and smooth. But if you're that picky, if you want to go another step, sorry. There you go. If you want to go another step, then you can use the 2000 grid. There you go. The 2000 grid with water. I'm going to do that for you right now. Now, with the 2000 grid, you do not need the block. You just basically put it in your hands because your hands are going to pretty much get the contour of the wing. Wet it and always in circular motions. And right where you work, nice and smooth. Always put water in it and kind of nice and smooth and slowly go across it and do exactly what you did before. So right now, you're not really sanding it down. We're almost like polishing it. You know, you're not taking not much out of it. You're pretty much basically polishing the whole wing. And you can go above and beyond where you touched before. So don't be afraid of scratching the parts that you didn't touch. So let me finish this and I'll show you the finished product. And this is it. This is now with the finish with the 2000. What it does, it just gives a nice shiny polish to it. You see it? You can still see where it was sanded. But if you put your hands through it, you feel no difference. And you can actually see the carbon fiber layers where we sand it down. And it's nice and smooth. And you can see exactly where it worked. But it blends in better. All right? I don't think you need to do that. It's up to you. If you're into looks, you know. The way it was before. Then the bottom, of course, is less aggressive. It's just that rounded edge. And that's it. Now let me put this in the water tomorrow and put to test, and I'm sure it's gonna be good as new, nice and quiet. Look how beat up is my my favorite wing, definitely the 800. But look how beat up this thing is. This is all repairs that I made. There's a repair over here, another repair on the front, you know, and it's still working fine. But as I said, so once again you can see the work ledge of the trail edge, nice and shaved. You can see the shave right there across. So I'm gonna put this baby in the water right now and see if it makes any noise. I think I definitely fixed the problem. Let's put this in the water.
All right. So I got the race wing on. I hope it does not much wind. And it's perfect, no noise at all whatsoever. So I'm gonna crank up the speed. This is only 24 miles an hour right now. And I'm sure you can only hear the water. I can't listen, I can't hear any whistle at all. But I'm not sure about the wind right now. Let me crank up now for a little bit faster because that's what the race wing is for. Oh, actually I went down. Whoa, there we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. $30 miles an hour. Yeah, 30 miles an hour. And no noise. Super quiet again, so it's definitely fixed. All right, let me put back my slow down. Let me put back my cruiser with my flyer wing and give my final thoughts, my final says about the whistling noises.
And there you have. Guys, it took me 20 minutes to send the wing down and to fix the problem. Now, there's no way you're gonna make mistakes if you take up this to do. If you don't send it down enough, you're still gonna make the noise. You're gonna have the noise. So you can just bring the wing back home, be a little more aggressive, and send it down. And if you send it down too much, you're definitely gonna lose the noise, but there's no way you're gonna damage the wing in terms of performance or lose balance or whatnot. You can't make a mistake on this at all whatsoever. But I'd rather much do this than send it to Fliteboard, wait 5 days or a week to get my wing back. All right, I hope this was helpful. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I want to ask you 3 things. 1, please consider subscribing, leave your comments below, and also leave me ideas to what you want to see in the next video. 2, please go to my website, iefoil.com. There's some merchandise over there. Consider purchasing. If you do, it helped me a lot to keep this YouTube channel alive, to bring more content to you guys. And finally, if you are a e-foil beginner, if you want to buy a Fliteboard and you have no idea what to buy, please give me a call. I'll be more than glad to recommend what type of setup you should buy in terms of wing and board and so forth. The more feedback that you tell me about what type of style of riding you want to have, the better I'm gonna make you purchase the right board, the right setup, and put you in contact with the right person to give a good deal. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time, and be good to each other. Bye-bye.